So, one of the common arguments that Muslims bring against Christians is that they point out that Jesus did not know the hour and therefore he cannot be God. Avery, who's quite annoyed at this argument, provides an alternative interpretation that isn't one that I've heard before, but it's due to me being not too well versed in Christianity. So, what do you think his argument is, and does Avery have sufficient proof for his alternative interpretation? Check it out.
You ask me excellent question.
So, first of all, this is probably one you get a lot. But if Jesus is God and God is the all-knowing, how does he not know when the day of judgment is or when the horn will blow?
The hour is what you're talking about, but he does know.
The hour, yes.
Yeah, he does know. In that verse, the word is oidin, which is used to mean to declare or to make known. So he's saying it's not for any human or the angels or the Son to make known the hour, but the Father makes it known.
Do you know the verse actually? So I
Yeah,
can pull it up.
it's Mark chapter 13, verse 32. So he's saying it's not on his authority or angels or men to make known the hour. It's for the Father to make known the hour. The word used there is know, but in the Greek it's oidin, which also means to tell or to declare.
So he won't be aware of it, but he won't declare it.
Correct. He's aware of the hour, but he doesn't tell the hour until it's time to tell it, until the Father
Is there a
gives the order.
Bible that has that translation that I can refer to if it's more accurate?
No, like it uses the word know, but you just got to understand the context and the way the word is being used.
So, here we have 17 translations of the Bible. But unfortunately, none of the translators of the Bible are as smart as Avery or as knowledgeable as him in Koine Greek. I also did find this clip somewhat amusing.
Good. All right. So I've got a question for you. You said that Jesus knew the hour, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna put something on the screen. Okay. I'm gonna put a hold on.
What are you putting on the screen, Mikey?
Guy, some commentary. Some commentary.
Some commentary by who,
Uh,
Mikey?
By church fathers. Okay. Do not throw them under the bus.
By which church fathers,
Okay.
Mikey?
Saint Jerome.
Saint Jerome.
All right.
What if I
All
give
right,
you
look at this.
Athanasius, Mikey?
All right. Don't worry about it. You can bring me that. Okay. Look what
Okay.
Saint Jerome says. Even the Son knows not all things. How then can we?
Oh, nice. Okay.
Guys,
Is that supposed to do something to me?
Wait 1 second. Yeah, logic. You're saying that you understand the scriptures more than your church fathers.
Well, actually, can I let me go ahead and give you a church father. You ready?
No, 1 second. So 1 second. First,
No. You brought something and you tried to appeal it to an authority to make something a fact and make a point.
No.
So now I'm going to do the same to you. I'm going to give you Athanasius. I'm going to give you Athanasius, who's going to tell you that Jesus knows the hour. It's just that he doesn't declare it.
Okay. Logic. So we should.
You gotta appreciate the confidence here. Avery takes several minutes to actually find the quote by Athanasius, and this is what Athanasius says.
Athanasius. Select writings and letters. The theology of St. Athanasius. Content of Revelation. Mark 13:32. With regard to the human knowledge of Christ, the text, Mark 13:32, Luke 2:52. Lie in the foundation of the discussion. The Arians appeal to this to go against the divine nature, right? Was ignorant of the day and advanced in knowledge. The whole argument of Athanasius in reply is directed to showing that these passages apply not to the Word or Son himself, but to the incarnate Son. He knows as God, so is the ignorant as man. Omniscience is the attribute of the Godhead, ignorance proper of man. The incarnation was not the sphere of advancement to the word, but of humiliation and condescension. But the manhood advanced in wisdom as it did in stature also. So he says that yes, Jesus did know the day and the hour. His divine essence and nature, his divine mind is not ignorant of such things, right? Okay.
Bruh, that's embarrassing. Avery thought that Athanasius had the same understanding that he did, when in reality, Athanasius conflicts with Avery's understanding and actually had a view that is more in line with what the Muslim was saying.
He knows as God, so is the ignorant as man. Omniscience is the attribute of the Godhead, ignorance proper of man.
Avery, you gotta stop muttering to yourself, because when you do that, it's going to make me want to clip that section of the video, slow it down, and double the volume.
He knows as God, so is the ignorant as man. Omniscience.
So now, what we have is all the Bible translations, they're all wrong. St. Jerome is wrong, and Athanasius is wrong, but mashallah, Avery himself, the expert, has got it right. Actually, Avery himself believes that Avery is wrong, and I'm going to demonstrate that right here.
Now, let's do this. Let's go ahead and get some church father quotes that back up the understanding that Jesus knows the day and hour, just not for him in his authority to declare, but it's in the Father's authority to declare. And by the way, whenever the Father makes something known or declares something, he does it through the Son. Oh, John chapter 1, verse 18, the Son, the only begotten God who's at the Father's side, he has made him known. Oh, in these last days, he has spoken by his Son. Oh, Hebrews 1:1.
So basically, Avery is also admitting that Jesus is going to be declaring the hour. In Hebrews 1, it starts off by saying, "In the past, God spoke to our ancestors through the prophets at many times and in various ways. But in these last days, he has spoken to us by his Son, whom he appointed heir of all things, and through whom also he made the universe." So this is directly contradicting what Avery said earlier. He said that Jesus does not declare the hour, it's only the Father that declares the hour. But in Hebrews, the same verse that he was quoting for some reason, it says that God speaks through the Son, which means that Jesus is going to be the person who's declaring the hour. Another reason to reject Avery's interpretation as ridiculous is because, like, what are we expecting here? Are we expecting for God the Father to declare? Are people going to hear the voice of God saying that in 1,000 years, in a few hundred years, the hour is going to occur? What exactly are we expecting here? And what's the significance of all of this in the first place? If Jesus is God and the Father is God, then why does the Son, why does Jesus lack the authority to declare the hour? That makes absolutely no sense. Which is why the only interpretation isn't an interpretation at all. It's the basic reading of the text, which is that Jesus himself had no idea when the hour was. And that is what the church fathers admitted to, and that is what the biblical translators admitted to. No reason for you to make this whole thing a lot more complicated. But the reason why Avery has such a major issue with the plain reading of the text is because it's a thorn in his throat, because it pokes a hole in this claim of the divinity of Jesus.
Go ahead.
Jesus didn't know the hour, and it's in the Bible.
He did know the
So-
hour. It is in the Bible that he knew the hour. He knows everything.
24th book, it says
It
that
says,
Jesus.
no man, nor angel, nor the Son knows, only the Father, right?
Yes.
Okay. The word know in the Greek there is oidin, which is also used to mean to tell something or to declare, to make something known. So Jesus isn't saying that he doesn't know the hour. He's saying it's not for him to tell it, nor is it for the angels to tell it, nor is it for human beings to tell it. It's only for the Father to make that known when he wants to. So, and here's how you know this. In a few chapters before this, Jesus compares his coming of the hour, his coming, to a Jewish wedding. Now, in a Jewish wedding, the groom, the husband, doesn't announce the wedding day, nor does the bride, but the father of the groom makes known the wedding day. It's only the father that makes it known. It doesn't mean that the groom or the bride don't know their own wedding day. So similarly, Jesus says that his coming is like a Jewish wedding. He says that. He gives that parable. And so, similarly, it's not for him to make it known. It's not for him to declare the day of the wedding. It's for his father to declare it. Make sense?
You ask me excellent.
No, it makes absolutely no sense because the Bible doesn't say any of what Avery just claimed it did. There's no parable about the father of the bride being the only person to declare when the time of the wedding will occur. Avery, you can perhaps get away with that sort of thing with the young brother, but hey, you made the mistake of leaving the video up on your channel, so naturally we're going to be clipping it and we're going to be reacting to it and we're going to be calling you out on it. So go ahead and provide those verses that you brought up due to your desperation, and it seems like you were deceptive in your claim and you made this up in order to hide the fact that Jesus himself was not God. And for the sake of Christianity, if you're going to be coming up with an interpretation, make sure that that interpretation is not stupid. And to the rest of you guys, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.